Baobab Tree is a dance-umentary that brings African American history to life on stage. The original idea began as a way to help us teach our students about some of the stories of their history, because there were a lot of things that they didn't know. The main character in our story is a little boy named Jelani, who goes on a journey through time and ends up learning a lot about himself in the process. He has an opportunity to learn about where he came from, about his ancestors, and about some of the struggles that they went through in order to find the freedoms and the liberties that they have in present day.
I got a dream.
One day.
We're gonna work it out.
One day.
We're gonna work it out.
One day.
We're gonna work
I
it out.
have a dream.
Our story is told through dance, accompanied by very little monologue, but also narration. This show is unique in a sense that it ranges from ages 8 to 18. We utilize the children to tell the entire story.
Working with students in Gary, Indiana at Dance-Excel, we have found that many of those children have similar issues to Jelani. They have issues with school and with home and learning to express themselves positively and dealing with trying to develop their self-esteem. So we wanted to create a character that they could relate to.
My name is Daryl Champion. I'm the graphic designer for Dance-Excel and the illustrator for the Spirit of the Baobab Tree storybook. I've been drawing really since I was able to hold a pencil, since about the age of 2 or 3. I can remember as early as that, going with the family to restaurants and whatever and drawing on the backs of placemats, things that I saw or things I saw on television, trying to recreate my own cartoons, and that kind of carried on into my schooling. I trained at Emerson School for the Visual and Performing Arts through junior high and high school, and I followed that on into college at Florida A&M University, where I studied graphic design. Professionally, I'm in the business world, but I've been a freelance artist doing screen printing and flyer design and poster design for several years now. But in the past 6 or 7 years, I've primarily dedicated my artistic talents to being the graphic person at Dance-Excel.
The mission of Dance-Excel has always been to educate through the arts. And so, in order to prepare our students to participate in this production, we take them through cast workshops where we're teaching them about the traditions and cultures of ancient West Africa, about the European slave trade and how those West Africans were captured, about the Middle Passage and more than 330 years of the slave trade and slavery in America. They also learn about the stories of the Civil Rights Movement and how many of the changes that were made during that period happened because of everyday people just like them. We have discussions on some of the things that they can do today in their own lives to affect the same kinds of changes that they'll need for their futures.
The content reaches all ages. It's not just for kids. Often adults walk away pleasantly surprised because they're able to relate to some of the historical periods that are portrayed on stage. There are some who even walk away who have been brought to tears. The students of Dance-Excel take part in this entire production. It's an educational experience on many levels because they also get a chance to make set, props, costume, you name it. They're even helping out backstage to set scenes and act as runners to get ready for the upcoming scenes. They're also taking part in being wardrobe and makeup artists. So in total, they're able to walk away with the total package of what it takes to actually put together a production.
The mission of the Champion Foundation is to enhance the lives of children in underserved communities through the arts. The Spirit of the Baobab Tree was initially a Dance-Excel production, but the Champion Foundation decided to take on sponsorship of the Spirit of the Baobab Tree because it recognized the potential of the production to help develop children through the arts. Foundation support allows us to bring the messages of the Spirit of the Baobab Tree to a broader audience by increasing the number of performances that we're able to offer. It also allows us to increase the number of children that are able to participate as cast members or see the show as audience members. And finally, it allows individuals and communities to support the production by making tax-deductible donations.
Dion Champion and Cherise Grant, creators of the Spirit of the Baobab Tree, two dancers you should know.